Hello, I'm David coming from Robotics Network. I'm here with team 16166 WhatsApp, reporting from the aim for the Golden Ignite. They have a wonderful robot that has a 9 artifact auto from the far end close launch zone, and also they have a really cool spindexer coming on behind the bot.
This video on fun is brought to you by viewers like you and also in partnership with the following. Take on the DECODE season with Studica Robotics, featuring their FTC starter bot, new 6mm hex shaft and motor options, and updated bevel gears. FTC teams can receive a 25% discount and apply for grants at studica.com/robots. FRCTs has been trusted by over 250 first teams to save on custom shirts and team apparel. Founded by first alumni and offering a free 14-day turnaround with faster options available, you can save time and money for your team when you get a free quote by scanning the QR code or going to frcts.com.
So, what was your strategy approaching this season?
So at the beginning of the season, we wanted to make our first robot a very simple one, so we can decide what type of game we want to play and also the type of robot we want to do. So we went with the spindexer to see if it's actually worth it having it, and everywhere else is just as simple as we could have made it.
Yeah, and also, did you want to do more cycles or did you want to focus more on the motives?
Mostly we focused on the motives to see if it's actually worth committing for the points than committing for the more cycles.
Yeah, for intake, I see that you have a bevel gear transmission. Could you tell me more about it?
Yes, we have an 1150 RPM motor, and the intake is based on rubber tubes that the longer they are, we can intake more easily.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, could you tell me more about your spindexer? I see that you also have a sensor here. Could you tell me more about it?
Yes, the sensors are not currently in use, but we have spindexer with 3 slots, and at the back we have a gap so we can have a transfer. And it's connected to this servo. It has a 1:2 ratio, so you have also more range and more speed. And also we have auxiliary plate here, because at the beginning of the season we didn't have it, and we had a lot of wiggle.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, did you say that you have a servo for your transfer? How do you use it?
Yes, we have this flap, let's call it, that it goes up and flips it into the shooter where it gets outtake. It's connected to an AZ-VLSA servo and to a 1:2 ratio, because first of all we need it to be as fast as possible to go up and down so we can index faster, and also the harder and faster we push it into the shooter, we can shoot at the longer distance.
And do you have any problems with it, or like, does the shooter reach the target velocity before the clap goes down?
Yeah, the shooter is very fast and it reaches it before.
Oh, okay. Now, talking more about your shooter, I see that you have a turret and also a hood. Could you tell me more about it?
So the servo for the hood is here, which goes up and down. We use 2 gecko wheels, 72mm I think, and also we have this rubber thing on the back, and it also has a dent on the center, so it guides the ball on the center.
Yeah, and for your turret?
For a turret, we have an 1150 RPM motor here with a 1:4 ratio, and to move it, we use the odometry pods.
Yeah. Now I wanted to ask you, why gecko wheels and not use some rhino wheels?
Well, we wanted it to not really commit on one single pressure point, so we don't really have a specific number of how hard we press the ball, because on the front and on the back it's soft, so we can adjust it more easily. And also we went with small ones so we can make the shooter way smaller.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, could you tell me more about what automatizations do you have in teleop?
Okay, so for our automatizations and control, we use the odometry pods first of all, based on the positions of the robot in the field. We have two interpolators that we use specific values that we tune our robot in the field, and we use different values for different distances from the goal for the hood's angle, and for the turret's position. First of all, we calculate the angle. For the hood's angle, we calculate it so we know how laid back or how up front needs to be to shoot. And also for the shooter's speed, we also do some velocity calculations. So if you want to shoot from up real close, we slow it down quite a bit, and we lay the hood back a lot, so we can shoot. Perhaps if we're being blocked, if someone's playing defensive against us, we can shoot from closer to the goal.
Yeah, and also I see that you have a Limelight. Do you use it or?
Yeah, we have it on the robot, but right now we don't use it as we went for the odometry pod approach. This was initially used, we tried to use it for aiming at the goal, but it wasn't really a viable option because it sometimes could be very slow, and if the goal went out of the camera's range, then you really lose.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Now, talking about your auto, how did you manage to do it so constantly?
Well, we always try to keep it like we won't try to shoot as many balls in the autonomous period, but we'll try to keep it as consistent as possible through weights, through delays, and the more consistent we can get it, the better. So it's mostly just a game of reducing delays until we can shoot more balls.
Yes, thank you WhatsApp 16166 for this interview. I really enjoyed your robot, and I really look forward into seeing you at next competitions. Reporting from Robotics Network, I'm David, and this was WhatsApp.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell to stay up to date on future fun videos. FRCTs has been trusted by over 250 first teams to save on custom shirts and team apparel. Founded by first alumni and offering a free 14-day turnaround with faster options available, you can save time and money for your team when you get a free quote by scanning the QR code or going to frcts.com. Take on the DECODE season with Studica Robotics, featuring their FTC starter bot, new 6mm hex shaft and motor options, and updated bevel gears. FTC teams can receive a 25% discount and apply for grants at studica.com/robots.